Last one in this unit. When we have a function that's composed of another function, there's a special name we give this in mathematics. We call it function composition. What it basically means is we're not adding or subtracting or multiplying or dividing functions. We're putting one function inside another. Best way to do this is as an example. Okay? So you're given two functions, x plus 2 and 4x plus 1. We are asked to find, and this is read as g of f of 4. That's how it's read. To find it, work from the inside out. What's f of 4? That means when I plug 4 in for x, what's my answer? 4 plus 2, 6. But now it's asking me to take this answer of 6 and plug it into function g. So it's asking me to take 6 and plug it into function g, which means I'm going to get 4 times 6 plus 1 divide 4. And what does that work out to? What's 4 times 6 plus 1? 25 over 4. I can't divide that cleanly, so I'll leave it. So you see, we go in, function f is inside function g. So we do f first, get the answer, and plug that answer into function g. So this one, what it means is, plug -3 into f and calculate it, and then take that answer and plug it back into f again. So what's f of -3? Well, it's -3 plus 2. -1. Now take that -1 and plug it into function g. So you get 4 times -1 plus 1 divide -1. So this -4, -3 divide -1, doesn't that work out to positive 3? Yeah. That's it. Now, not only can we plug numbers in, we could plug expressions in. That's the other thing with this one. So here's a different example. Okay. And by the way, take note of what that looks like. That does not mean multiplication. It's a hollow circle. It's a non-filled in circle. That means composition. And that means f of x is inside g of x. If it was f of g of x, that means g is inside f. So if we're given two functions, g is 2x plus 1, and f is x squared. I am asked to take function g, because this is the order, take g and plug into f. So f of g of x means f of 2x plus 1, because that's what g of x is, which means take the 2x plus 1 and plug it in for x. So instead of x, I write 2x plus 1, and then I have to square it. If you were asked to do g of x, sorry, g of f of x, that means you take this one and plug it in there. So the order does matter. And what is 2x plus 1 squared? Well, that's 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 1. That's 4 multiplications. 4x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 1, which simplifies further to 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. Right? One more example, where we're asked to plug in numbers and we're also asked to plug in variables. Okay, let's find g of 16. Well, that means I got to take the square root of 16, which is 4. Take that answer 4 and plug it into function f. So I get 4 squared minus 5, which is 16 minus 5, which is 11. So that's my final answer. For the next one, I'm asked to find f of 1 first. So that means plug 1 in for x. So I'm going to do 1 squared minus 5. Which works out to -4. And now I'm going to take that answer, -4, and plug it into function g, because I work from the inside out. So I get square root -4. Can't do, no solution. And that's our answer, because you can't take the square root of a negative number. For this one, all you're asked to do is take function g of x, which is this one, and plug it into function f. So f of, well, g of x is just the same as square root x. So I'm asked to plug square root x in here. So I get square root x squared minus 5. What's the square root of x squared? What do square roots and squared do to each other? They cancel each other out, so it's just x minus 5. And that's as simple as I can go. And for this one, you're asked to take function f, which is x squared minus 5, and plug it back into function f. So that means you're going to get x squared minus 5 squared, and then you have to subtract 5. Well, remember, when we square something, that means to multiply by itself. So it's x squared minus 5 times x squared minus 5. And then after I do that multiplication, I subtract 5. X squared times x squared is x to the 4th minus 5x squared minus 5x squared plus 25, and then I have a minus 5 on the end. And then I just collect like terms. Minus 5x squared and minus 5x squared is minus 10x squared. And 25 minus 5 is 20. Okay. So that's function composition.